Hello, today I'm going to be doing, I guess, a basic rundown of all three of my Samus Figmas, and just discussing them in further detail, I guess. I have most of the accessories, like the hands and whatnot, sitting just off the camera, but this is just a rundown, really, just an overall review for all three of them, and just to discuss my opinions a little bit further. So, I don't know which one we should start with, Other M, Prime, or Dread. Let's go with Prime Samus. So take these two girls and stand up, Dread, thank you. And let's take another look at Prime 3 Samus. Overall, I think she's my favorite of the three, because her Prime design is just the best one in my opinion. I prefer it to Supers and even Zero Missions, and even to Dreads, but only a little bit. But just to take another look at the articulation on all three of them, I'm not going to do a full review, but just go over some points and posability, movement, all that again, and just to get her into the spotlight a little bit more, because I didn't fully discuss everything I wanted to with her, even in the other two videos I made. So just doing a quick bit about the articulation. Chest can move to get out of the way for an ab crunch. The arms, I didn't show it really very much, but the arms, even with the pauldrons on, can aim pretty much straight up. And even while it's a little rough. Oh shit, it's very, okay, never mind, I lied a little bit, I guess. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. But, just to, there it is. God damn, that is rough. But, like, you can bend her arms up pretty far, and it doesn't really like to move out to the side because it will pop that pauldron off, as you just saw. But, again, just going over quick things. A butterfly joint, sort of. Elbow can bend that far straight down. But overall, I would give the Prime Samus Figma a maybe 8, 9 out of 10. The only thing that would improve her would be crossing her arms across her chest a little better than this. Like, she can do it, just not as well as I wish. Like, there's still a big gap there. The Dread Samus is way better in every way. But, 8 out of 10, 8, 9 out of 10 for Prime Samus here. I still want to get the Zero Suit Samus really badly, but god, they're expensive on eBay. Oh, right, hands and all that. So, fist on her right now. Let me get these in display. So, splayed hand on the bottom, relaxed hand on top, as well as a thumbs up. I like how these look. They're all beautifully painted. Or, well, they're not painted. The gem in the back of the hand is. I forgot to mention that in the other two videos as well. This is the same. The gem in the back of the hands is the same as the legs. Paint covered by clear plastic. Ah, shit. Moving on to Other M Samus now. She's kind of, like I said before, mediocre, in my opinion. She's not horrible, but she's not the best figure ever. And she's generally okay, at least in my opinion. The only thing that kind of kills her is the legs come off a little too easy. See? Like, that's not that hard to take off. It's a very loose joint. And I've considered using Kiki's joint glue to fix it, but I don't really have much reason to do that because I barely use this Figma at all. I just keep her in the packaging. But she's good to own. The paint is beautiful, the sculpt is great, the shapes are fantastic. The arm cannon is the worst aspect of her design. Really. The Other M suit just isn't that good. It's better than the fusion suit, though. Way, but I do not like the fusion suit, and I know that's a hot take. But the Dread suit did what the fusion suit couldn't way better. But I like how reflective and shiny she is. This is an old and used Figma, but the paint still has that really nice glossy sheen to it. It's incredibly reflective. And I hope you can tell, because I have a lamp sitting up here on my desk for better lighting. Like, you can see that shine and gleam on her arms and body. And generally, she looks good, and I'm happy to have her in my collection. But, 7, maybe a 6 out of 10. Mostly just because it's the OG and is not as good as the future Figmas. Now, here's the real moneymaker. The Dread Samus Figma. Oh my god, she is... Fuck. She is fucking great. I don't really know what to say that hasn't already been said in my other video about her. She's fantastic. And, oh, I did learn that I was wrong about the elbows being the only standard Figma joint. Her ankles use that standard joint as well. See, it's just the typical smooth, circular shaped joint. And this Samus Figma is an easy 10 out of 10. No qualms with her whatsoever. Besides maybe the very limited ankle tilt, but that's really it. It's not that bad. The only thing I would change about this Figma is a better arcing back. Because, like, let me get her hand out of the way. Her arm. That back is as far as it goes without forcing the stomach a little bit. And it's not too bad, it's just that's the only thing I would change about her. The forward crunch is way better. And I don't know why, it's the same joint, but I did notice a problem on this copy, is the little bit of this white panel right here. There's a little bit of blue paint missing ever so slightly above this edge, but that's such a non-issue, I don't really care. And I wanted to show this as well. So her bicep and knee swivel work the same way with this sort of joint. It's like a plug-in socket that just stays in place and twists. There you go. There you go. But, 10 out of 10, easy. Buy them all, honestly. They're all good in their own different ways, and some have problems, some have benefits. Like the Dread Samus and Prime Samus are the best of the three. So, you know, I do heavily recommend all three of them. It's up to you which one you get. And I know that the Prime and... I'm aware that the Prime and other M Samus are stupid expensive on eBay and maybe Mercari and Amazon. But they're fucking worth adding to your collection if you're a huge Metroid fan, like I am. But, anyways, peace out. This was just a quick little rundown of these girls. 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. Just a couple things I'd change, like the proportions, the paint a little bit, and those hips are kind of bad. 8 out of 10. The only thing I would change would be a better knee swivel. They could have just... I would change it to the version Dread Samus has for the knee swivel. That's about the only thing I'd change. And, Dread Samus, oh my god, I wouldn't change a damn thing about her, except maybe a little bit more head movement. It's not bad, it just could use a couple of minor changes. And the visor could be glossier. But I think that's about it. Anyways, peace out. I hope y'all have a good one.